What's up, y'all? Y'all seen that post that Trump made about Shadeur Sanders? Look at it. It says, Shadeur Sanders was great. Wins first game career start as a pro. Great genes. You see that? He said great genes. Isn't that what they used to say? You know, when they had the biggest buck on the plantation, they said, hey, that buck over there, he got some great genes. He's gonna make many more. He's gonna make you a lot of money. But yeah, he says, great genes. I told you so. So a lot of our black folks, black and brown people, they're gonna be looking at this post and they're gonna say, you know what? Trump is not a racist. You see, he's giving Shadeur, props for being successful at his first game. If he was a racist, he would never have even made a post about Shadeur Sanders, career win. You see? So black people, black and brown people are going right back to sleep. In the meantime, ICE is still pulling over black and brown people, the Israelites, and putting them in cages, putting them in alligator prisons, while we going back to sleep because he made a post about Shadeur Sanders. See, we still forget about what he said about Colin Kaepernick, when he took a knee. We still forget about that stuff. Let's go to the Book of Sirach, y'all. What does Most High say about this man? It says, Sirach 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy. Never trust them, y'all. Never trust your enemy, that's setting up alligator prisons, while you watch football game on Sundays. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So have you ever seen a piece of iron, you lay it out in the yard somewhere and it gets some rust on it, some corrosion, and you go out there, you buff it off a little bit and it looks brand new, you see, and then you come back the next day or a week later and the rust came right back. That's how this man is. You see, even though he made a post about Shadeur Sanders, his first career start, he's giving him high praises. Look, man, next week or a day later, he's going to be right back at it again. He's going to set up something else to put the Israelites in a trap, just because you went ahead and extended your hand to him. You see, you went back to sleep, you see, but he was wide awake, plotting. Look, verse 11, it says, though he humbled himself, see, he humbled himself. He gave Shadeur Sanders some props, he gave him some big ups, So even though Shadeur has probably made him $1 million, you see, that's the only reason he's praising this brother. You see, though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Beware of him, black man, Hispanic man. He's not done yet. He's not done. He's still got other plans in the works, to bring about the downfall of the Israelites. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. So you going down the road, you doing 75 miles an hour, your defrost don't work. So you had to continuously wipe that glass, so you can see the highway in front of you. You wipe it off and it come right back. So is this man's wickedness. He give you a smile, and then the next second he turns around, with a knife in his hand. You see, he got a evil grimace on his face, just like that. So, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. You shall know that his wickedness is still there. It's just been dormant. It's like a volcano waiting to erupt on you. So long.